Today I'm going to show you how to make some simple beer bread. I'm going to put 3 cups of flour in a bowl. You want to add a 1/4 cup of sugar. You want to add 3/4 cup of water. And then you want to add 3/4 cup of just regular old stale beer. So 6 ounces of water, 6 ounces of beer. And let this sit for a while, get as stale as you can. You don't have to, but it always helps to be stale. You can use 12 ounces of beer and no water, but I find it tastes better this way. It's to mix the half beer, half water. If you find a beer bread recipe calls for all beer, try it like that, but to me it just tastes better if you use about half water. Stir that up, and you're going to want to knead it a little bit, just a little, get it all worked in, make kind of a loaf out of it. Now I use self-rising flour. If you use all-purpose flour, then you're going to have to add salt and baking powder. I like self-rising, so I don't have to go and add those 2 extra ingredients every time I want to bake something. And these loaf pans, if you don't have one, they always have them at Goodwill. And it's really simple. You make a football. They say to knead your flour, but I didn't wear my fancy pants today. I don't have one of those things, so I never need it, and it always turns out all right. This pan here, my Aunt Tiqua gave me this pan about 10 years ago. I've been using it ever since. This one I think we got at Christmas. I don't remember where we got this one, but like I said, if you need one, you go down to Goodwill. And you pre-butter this pan. Work it in there. And you want to, the last step, and you don't have to do this, but I like to do this. The last step is to add a 1/4 cup of melted butter. Just put it right on top. And then you bake it at 375. And I'll time it. I don't know how long because I never really time. I always keep an eye on it. Bake it at 375, and I'll show you when it comes out of the oven. All right, that's what it looks like. It comes out of the oven. I'd say check it about after 20 minutes. Give it a peek, and then check it every 5 minutes after. It's been sitting for about 4 or 5 minutes. It's really good. It's going to be awesome. I need to sharpen this knife, obviously. But see, it gets a little crispy and crunchy, and gets that outer layer from pouring the butter on the top. Now, if you wanted a softer bread without it being crunchy, you would want to put the butter in the mix and mix it up that way. Use the same ingredients, same way, you just mix the butter inside the dough. But it's awesome. Give it a try. You can eat it hot, you can wait for it to cool down. I find that if you use like a darker beer, I don't really like it like this. If you use a darker beer and make it like a dessert bread, my wife uses Guinness. She makes a dessert bread. It's really good. I'll do a video on it. I'm doing another bread video. It's the same recipe except for I use cheese, onion, and sour cream. Check that out. Like and subscribe.